Hi, it's Israel Immanuel, founder of Immanuel Visions Productions, and today, y'all, I'm gonna be coming with another filmmaking tip video, and this filmmaking tip video is basically gonna be about um what could be the hardest thing for an actor. Um, so I'm gonna name like a bunch of like different type of things that maybe like different actors might think could be a challenge for them, especially starting out. You know, um, Memorizing your lines could be definitely one of them because sometimes your mind could play a trick on you, and it'd be like, you know, you might like study a script over and over again and have your lines memorized and you think you got it, but when it's time to start filming, you might be like, when the director say action, you might be like, you might get the first couple of lines, but then you be like, oh, what was I supposed to say? you know, that happens to me a little bit, um, but mainly now I basically just do my own productions. I'm pretty much, writing. I usually write a script, a little bit of a script on how I want it to go and the dialogue that I want in the scene. I write on a piece of paper. And then after I do that dialogue on the paper, I kind of like improvise a lot of it because, you know, and a lot of the stuff that I'm acting in, I'm pretty much writing, producing, and directing as well. So I already know what I want, so it kind of comes, ideas just started, coming to me like, oh, I can add this to it, that to it, because, when you're writing, producing, directing, and starring and stuff yourself, you kind of already know, how you want the scene to go and stuff like that. And then it could be like a trip for actors that's acting alongside with you, because they're basically going off of what you've written on paper, and then you're going off the script and improvising, and they be like, they kind of throws them off and like, oh, how am I supposed to respond to that, And yeah, so yeah, that could be a trip. Like memorizing your lines could be a trip for an actor, and yeah. So that yeah. Even some of the big actors, say that they sometimes they have trouble, like they might mess up on a line or something like that, and um another one could be balancing your performance. You know, you know, you might not like, how you say a specific line or your delivery, and balancing your delivery too with acting, that could be a really like one of the hardest things for actors, like, because they want to be on point, you know, and then yeah, so yeah, pretty much yeah that, and yeah, so stay like you might get caught up and stuff like that. So that's really what the worst the hardest thing about being an actor too, and becoming the character, because as an actor you want to feel like you're actually becoming the character, you're actually that character and stuff like that, and really playing into the T where you actually become it and bring it to life and stuff like that. So basically, yeah, so that's pretty much all the things that I can think of right now. Yeah, so that's basically what, how it is with that, and, you know, like, that's like one of the things that actors fear and stuff like that because they want to put on a good performance. And yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this filmmaking tip video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Yeah, so I'm Israel Immanuel, founder of Immanuel Vision Productions, and have a good day, y'all.